All right, so I'm over here at the studio. I just put up this 8 foot by 4 foot sheet of pegboard so I can start putting some of my non-gas blowback rifles onto it. It's gonna be the vast majority is eight electric guns, AEGs, um, and then I got two that aren't so far. Just the VSR-10 and the MGL, which uses 40 millimeter gas propelled uh, grenade rounds, but that's a totally different type of airsoft right there. And then I got like some of the heavier stuff I put towards the bottom, and then that plan kind of went to crap because I just started putting them up just to get as many up as I could. I still got a bunch down here that didn't make it into the running for the pegboard, but basically I just cleaned off this wall and a bunch of the gun cases that I had just stacked, which had guns in them, but they weren't doing anything. They weren't on display at all, which sucked. Now I got my gas rifles over here still, and then some over here. And those are going to have their own pegboard spot. I'm probably going to redo this and turn this into just a bigger sheet of pegboard and put more on it, and then over here too. But I'm going to do another 8 foot by 4 foot sheet, probably over here, because I have so many more AEGs than I do gas rifles. So it's going to be, this whole wall is basically just going to be AEGs across it. And then here I got the air conditioning unit, all the foam that I put in. I just trimmed all of it down. This I'm going to be turning into a patch wall all around the air conditioning unit instead of trying to convert this to a pegboard thing and trying to put guns up around it. I think it just looked better as a large patch wall with the AC unit in the middle of it. And then I'm going to probably paint the AC unit and make it look more, probably just dark gray. But make it look less like it came out of a old house. So then over here, on this large window, the biggest window in the studio, is now welded bars. It's just steel bars welded together. These are angle iron, and then these are sharp thin metal, well, actually they're probably 1/8 inch metal bars that are they're rough. We'll go with that. And those are not going to be made safe. If someone really wants to squeeze through, they can get cut up on it, for all I care. So there's that. That's all barred up now. I'm going to be filling that window in with foam and then boarding it up. And then this whole wall is probably going to end up being more pegboard for future expansion of my collection, or possibly my gas rifle collection just going on that back wall. And then these front walls are going to be converted into super specific stations for doing certain maintenance. So like all my gas magazines will be here, and I'll have an area set up, and I'll have a little tray area so that stuff doesn't roll off the bench for me to do all my gas maintenance. And then over here I'm going to have a charging area that's going to be like a little enclosed space using tile, so that I can put lipos in there and have them charging. And if they blow up and if they pop, it's not going to matter, because it'll just be a tile enclosure and they'll just burn themselves out. And then I'll have a soldering station and all that stuff over here for me to do all my AEG tech work. I'll have, of course, I got cabinet space down underneath both of them for all the extra parts and accessories, all the extra hand guards and stocks and all that stuff will all go in there. And then over here, I just got a bunch of ammo cases and stuff like that. This is going to be like a display area. I'll be putting certain guns over here in like a display area. It's gonna be really nice. And of course I got the mini fridge still, which is chilling out there. And it with the way that the room's painted, it really does just look like a large airsoft gun nursery. I love it. Oh man. But it's coming along well. And then I got, of course, my spot over here for my plate carrier. This is my M3 Pro, made in Ukraine. Best plate carrier I've ever owned in my life. So good that I gave away all my other plate carriers. I think I had 2 or 3 other plate carriers. Gave them to just random people that were playing airsoft. Just, here's a plate carrier. Didn't need it. That plate carrier, all I need. Until I can get more of that plate carrier in just different camouflages. I want to get a black one and then a tan one. And then probably multicam. But that's all going to be future stuff. Of course, I'm working on plans for the Sentry gun. That's going to be mounted here in the ceiling. And I cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun. And I'll see you all next time in the Warzone.